from the Cape can you discern at sea?
Nothing at all. It's a high rock flood.
What ribs of oak when mountains melt on them can hold the Mortis? If that the Turkish fleet be not sheltered and embayed, they are drowned.
News, lads, our wars are done. The desperate tempest hath so banged the Turks that their designment halts. Cassio, lieutenant to the Moor Othello, has come on shore. The Moor himself is still on the sea.
I am glad on it, but I pray the Moor be safe. Let us throw our eyes out for brave Othello.
Let's do so.
A sail! A sail! A sail!
A sail has been spied by the people of the town. The ship discharged a shot of courtesy.
Our friends, at least. I pray you, sir, go forth and see the truth of who 'tis that arrived.
Good lieutenant, is your general wife?
Most fortunately, he hath achieved a maid with many fair attributes. Who has come in?
'Tis one Iago with the captain's bride.
I must go greet them. I bid you farewell. The riches of the ship have come on shore. Good men of Cyprus, give her your knee.
I thank you, valiant Cassio. What tidings may you bring of my lord?
He is not yet here, nor know I aught that he is well and will be here shortly.
Oh, but I fear. How lost you company?
The great contention of sea and sky parted our fellowship.
A sail! A sail! A sail!
Oh, another shot. They are likewise a friend. Welcome, mistress. Do not let it gall your patience, good Iago, that I extend my manners.
Sir, would she give so much of her lips as she does her tongue off bestow on me, you would have enough.
Alas, she has no speech.
In faith, she speaks too much.
You have little cause to say so.
Your bells in your parlor, wildcats in your kitchen, and players in your huswifery and in your beds.
Fie on thee, slanderer.
Aye, it is true, or else I am a Turk.
I am not married, but I do beguile the thing I am most seemingly otherwise. Do not learn on him, Elia, though he be thy husband. What say you, Cassio?
He speaks home. You may relish him more in the soldier than in the scholar.
He takes her by the palm. Aye, well said, whisper. With as little web as this, will I ensnare a greatest fly as Cassio. Smile upon her. If such tricks as these strip you of your lieutenancy, it had been better you had not. The Moor, I know his trumpet.
'Tis truly so. Lo, here he comes. My fair wife!
My dear Othello!
It gives me wonder here to see you before me. Oh, my soul is joyous, for I fear my soul has no happiness after this moment.
The heavens forbid that our love and comfort should increase even as the days do grow.
Amen, sweet powers. I cannot speak enough of this content. It is too much a joy.
Oh, happy day! But I'll set down the pegs that make this music.
Come to the castle. News, friends. We should have a celebration.
They say base men, being in love, have the nobility in their natures, more than is native to them. Cassio tonight watches on the court guard. I must tell thee that Desdemona is directly in love with him.
With him? Why, 'tis not possible.
Her eye must be fed. And what delight shall she have to look on the devil? A fresh appetite, loveliness and favor, sympathy and tears, manners and beauty. The Moor is defective in all this. The devilish knave is handsome, young, and hath all those requisites in him. The woman hath found him already.
I cannot see that in her.
Blessed fig's end! Didst thou not see her paddle with Cassio's palm?
Yes, I did, but that was courtesy.
Lechery by this hand, an index, an obscure prologue to the history of lust and foul thoughts. Pish! But, sir, be you ruled by me, I have brought you from Venice. Watch you tonight for this command. I'll lay it upon you. Do you find someone occasion to anger Cassio? Either by speaking too loud or offending his discipline? Or from what other course you please? He's rash and very sudden in choler, and happily may strike at you. Once the public sentiment is stirred, Othello will have to remove him from his post.
If you can bring this to any opportunity, I will do this.
I warrant thee. Farewell.
Adieu.
that Cassio loves her. I do well believe that she loves him. 'Tis apt of great credit. The more is of a constant, loving, noble nature, and I dare think he'll prove to Desdemona a most dear husband. Now, I do love her too, not out of absolute lust, but partly led to diet my revenge, for I do suspect the lusting Moor hath leapt into my seat, the thought whereof doth gnaw my inwards, and nothing can or shall content my soul, till I am even with him, wife for wife. Or failing so yet that I put the Moor at least into a jealousy so strong that judgments cannot cure. I'll have our Michael Cassio on the hip, abuse him to the Moor in the right garb, for I fear Cassio with my nightcap too. Make the Moor thank me, love me, and reward me. Knavery's planned face is never seen till used.
It is Othello's pleasure that upon these tidings every man must celebrate. He may dance, make bonfires, every man must celebrate whichever way he pleases. 'Tis the celebration of Othello's marriage. We will be feasting from hours 5 to 11. Bless Cyprus and the great man Othello.
Good Michael, be watchful of our guards tonight. Let's exercise restraint, not to oversport discretion.
Iago hath direction, but I will look to it.
Iago's very honest. Good night, Michael. Tomorrow, with the earliest, let me have speech with you. I must go see my love. Good night.
Good night. Welcome, Iago. We must to the watch.
Not yet. 'Tis not 10 o'clock. Our general doth cast us this early for the love of his Desdemona. He hath not yet spent the night with her.
She is a most exquisite lady.
Well, happiness to their sheets. Come, Lieutenant. I have a stoup of wine, and these 2 Cyprus gallants want to drink a toast to the Black Othello.
Not tonight, Iago. I have very poor and unhappy brains for drinking.
Oh, but they are our friends. But 1 cup, and I'll drink for you.
I have drunk but 1 cup tonight, watered down, but look how affected I am. I wouldn't dare drink much more than that.
Tonight is for celebrating. The gallants desire it.
Where are they?
Here at the door, I pray you, call them in.
I'll do it, but it dislikes me.
If I can get him to drink just more glass from what he's drunk tonight, he'll be as full of quarrel and offense as my mistress's dog. Now I'll get Cassio to do something in front of these drunkards that'll defend the aisle. Here they come.
For heaven, they've given me a rouse already.
Some wine, ho!
Let's drink to our general.
Here, I'll drink as much as you do.
Gentlemen, let's look to our business. I am not drunk. I can speak well enough and stand well enough.
Excellent. Wow!
Yes, very well. So don't think that I'm drunk.
To the platform. Come let us see the watch.
You see this fellow that's gone before? He's a good soldier. And do but see his vice. I'm worried that Othello trusts him too much and will shake this island.
But he is often thus?
He drinks himself to sleep. The drink will rock his cradle.
The general should be informed about this. Maybe he hasn't noticed.
Hello, Rodrigo. Please, after the lieutenant. Go!
We should definitely say something to the Moor.
Not I. I respect Cassio, and I'd like to cure him of his alcoholism.
Yep. Zounds, you rogue, you rascal.
What's the matter, Lieutenant?
A knave teach me my duty? I'll beat the knave into a twig and bottle. Beat me? Dost thou prate, rogue?
Nay, good Lieutenant. Please, sir, restrain yourself.
Let me go.
You're drunk.
Drunk?
Oh.
Go out and cry mutiny. Get that leg back on. Nay, Lieutenant! Help, men! Help, men! Here's a goodly watch indeed. Who's sounding the bell? The whole town will riot. Fie, Lieutenant, you'll be ashamed forever.
What's the matter here?
I bleed still. I be mortally wounded. He dies.
Stop right now.
Stop! Lieutenant, sire! Have you forgot all place of sense and duty? Ho! The general speaks to you.
Why, how now? What's the matter, gentlemen? You look upset. Speak. Who began this? Answer me.
I don't know. We were all friends, but till now. I cannot speak any beginning to this peevish odds.
How comes it, Michael? Are you thus forgot?
I pray you, pardon me. I cannot speak.
Montano, you're supposed to be calm and collected. What's the matter? You unlace your reputation thus, and spend your reputation as a night crawler.
Othello, I am hurt to danger. Your officer Iago can inform you. I didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, by heaven, my blood begins, my sacred guides to rule and passion.
Montano myself being in speech. There comes Othello crying for help, and Cassio falling with a determined sword to execute upon him. Myself the crying fellow did pursue. I returned then rather, for that I heard the clank and fall of swords, even as they were again when yourself did part them. More of this matter I cannot report.
Cassio, I love thee, but never more be officer of mine.
Othello, your wife was awoken and was asking about the ruckus.
You've awoken my wife? Myself must be your surgeon.
Are you hurt, Lieutenant?
I past all surgery.
Heaven forbid!
I've lost my reputation.
I thought you had received some bodily wound. There are ways to recover, the general says. Sue to him again and he's yours.
I would rather sue to be despised than deceive so good a commander, with so slight, so drunken, and so indiscreet an officer.
Who are you chasing with your sword? What had he done to you?
I know not.
Isn't possible.
I remember a mass of things, but nothing distinctly. A quarrel, but nothing wherefore.
Why, but now you are well enough. How came you thus recover? I could heartily wish this had not befallen. But since it is as it is, mend it for your own good.
I will ask him for my place again. He shall tell me I'm a drunkard.
I tell you what you shall do. Our general's wife is now the general. Confess yourself freely to her. Get her help to put you in your place again.
You advise me well. Early in the morning, I will beseech Desdemona to undertake it for me.
Good night, Lieutenant. I must to the watch. Who can say I'm evil when my advice is so good?
I shall return again to Venice.
Does it not go well? Cassio hath beaten me, but Cassio is now discharged. Content thyself a while. Away, I say, thou shalt not hear more after. Now get thee gone. 2 things are to be done. My wife must move for Cassio to take her mistress. I'll set her on. Myself the while to draw the more apart. Bring him jumped, when he may Cassio find, soliciting his wife. Aye, that's the way. Dull nos divide, with coldness and delay.